Igbo president will stop the agitation of Biafra, Kenneth Okonkwo. My people, no be small thing o. As a comment, Okonkwo make this statement, na Biafra culture and give am o. Say may you no try am, talk like that again. As it dey happen now, they say that Africa have decided that the French must leave whole Africas. He said all the whole Westerners, Europeans that are being reaping the Africans must leave. If you remember the statement of Donald Trump many years ago, Donald Trump said that if the spirit wake up, we are going to pay dearly for that. Things are happening. As we dey talk now, they say that there's a Senegalese said that French must leave all the whole Africa country. However, let's go and jump in and find out how this thing take the happen. Welcome back to Balabas GC. If today na the first time they come across this wonderful channel, you are highly welcome. We still dey here, they bring you update back to back as it dey happen. My people, let's quickly jump into the matter and go find out how it dey happen for that area as it dey shele right now. Yeah, my wonderful people, they said that the Biafrans don't call channel give Kenneth Okonkwo over this statement. Why I go play you now. They ask some things about Biafra. You think that this agitation will stop if Igbo president? I say the agitation will definitely die. Now people tell and say in the lie you say that nothing you go fit do please the North. That the North must please their masters, which is the Americans and the Britain. No be small thing, I'll play the video, may you watch, and may I come back again, we'll continue.
This agitation that we see quite often, the hype of the Biafran agitation, how best do you think this can be?
Give those people a sense of belonging. They need it.
How do you do that?
When the war finished, we promised them reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. Something years after you're contemplating the National Assembly whether you will do it. And these are properties. They are hard-earned properties destroyed by Nigerians. Who told them to go? That they don't want them to belong in the same country. Not that they wanted to go. They decimated our people and destroyed our properties. They promised reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction, and they failed. In the Northeast, it was the people from Northeast that became brainwashed and they destroyed all their things by themselves. And you immediately set up a Northeast Development Commission. Even before the crisis ends. Even some of the ones that are built to rehabilitate are even still being destroyed. And going to 60-something years or thereabout or 50-something, you have not reconciled these people. Bring them in. Give them sense of belonging. Integrate them politically. Is it by accident that from 1966, when Thomas Omonakwe Aguiyi-Ironsi, Major General, was decimated, till today, Nigeria has been going down politically, socially, culturally, economically. Don't you think that if you integrate these people with their craft, with their engineering method, with their natural resilience, don't you think they are going to recreate this country for the betterment of everybody? When you do such a thing that you promise you will do, when you rehabilitate them, when you reconcile them, by integrating them adequately into the political system and giving them what they ought to have. They are a majority tribe in this country. When you do that, reconciliation, rehabilitation, reconstruction, you will see those agitation dying naturally. I am a nationalist, but I am a realist. So as I am believing in Nigeria, it has to be a Nigeria built on equity, justice, and fairness.
How would you think that the government of the day should handle the Nnamdi Kanu matter?
As a lawyer, I would not want to comment on a case that is before the court, but I think political settlement will go a long way. bring about lasting peace on that issue.
If Nnamdi Kanu today is released and there is a political settlement, you think it will kill the agitation in the southeast?
That's a hypothetical question. I may not be able to answer that.
But you have opined this afternoon that this idea of the Biafran agitation can be quelled if people are reconciled. Then I'm asking that the man who is at the forefront of this agitation, you saying that a political settlement will help. And I'm asking you, is that the way to go?
That's what I'm saying.
If, for example, Nnamdi Kanu is released.
If you bring out 1 million persons and you still do not reconcile, rehabilitate, and reconstruct these people, you're still going to have a problem.
Is creating a sixth state in the southeast going to be part of
to help?
Politically, what other means?
Like I said, why wouldn't you constructively accede the position of the presidency to these people?
To the southeast?
Yes, it was done in 1999.
If P2B had become the president of Nigeria, you think the Biafran agitation would die naturally?
We're a long way.
Really?
Very well. We talked about June 12th. It was becoming intractable. When Obasanjo became president, the ghost of June 12th was exorcised. P2B were to be president. The ghost of the Biafran agitation will be exorcised.
Yeah, my wonderful people, welcome back. As you don't watch that video, no be smart, you know, shebi don't hear that if P2B had become the president, that the Biafra agitation would have been dead. Things are happening. They say that the Biafrans don't tell this man, say making common in mato, say that the way it take be for Nigeria, if they are still sleeping, say people don't wake up. However, as that one they happen, may you not forget to drop your own opinion for inside that matter. Yeah, my people, let's jump into Africa and know what they happen. I want you to watch this video that I'm going to play you right now. That the Senegalese, the Congo, all the whole Africa where French colonize. As we they talk right now, that they paro give French. Say may they come up for their hand. But to get one statement where Donald Trump make years ago. Donald Trump said that if Africans wake up, that they are going to pay their. When they tell you that heaven will come, that the world is going to end, the world will end when Africans wake up. I'm telling you people the truth. If the whole Africans wake up, they will tell you that the rapture is here. That time they will not release one atomic or one nuclear. Everybody go buy you. That's why if you people don't understand, so no matter how these people try to play Africans, some people they where God they talk to. I'm telling people the truth. That hellfire whether they tell you now for this place, so the day where Africans go wake up, now that day they go tell you rapture don't come. However, let's watch this video and before we come back, continue.
Right time for France to lift its knee off our neck and put an end to this unjust oppression. Centuries of misery, human trafficking, colonization, and neocolonization have caused immeasurable suffering. It's time to put an end to this cycle of oppression. It's high time for France to leave us alone. It's time for France to take a cue from its European neighbors and learn a valuable lesson in independence. Germany is the leading economic power in Europe, significantly surpassing France, which is ranked as the third or fourth largest economic power globally. Germany does not exploit any country, any colony. I can mention Italy, I can mention Spain, who had colonies before, but who do not exploit anyone, who do not interfere, who do not impose leaders in their former colonies. On what grounds does France believe it can continue to impose leaders on us and make choices on our behalf? This must come to an end. And the emerging Africa, the African youth, the African elites, and the African diaspora all stand united in saying no, it cannot continue any longer. France's hypocrisy is evident and pervasive in daily life. Let's examine the cases of Mali and Chad as prime examples of this hypocrisy. In Chad, where the constitutional process has been interrupted, France applauded and its president visited to officially consecrate the new king's coronation ceremony. In Mali, where it is not the constitutional process that has been interrupted, but the transition process, France has condemned and even packed up its things to say that it is leaving Mali. That's hypocrisy. It's the double standard. It is the double language that France employs in its dealings with Africa. During our questioning of Mr. Jean-Yves Le Drian regarding the situation in Ivory Coast and France's decision to allow a third term, he provided a clear explanation. He stated that while he accepted the third term for Ouattara, he refuses it for Belarus. He emphasized that France has condemned the situation in Belarus and has actively encouraged the European Union to do the same. Le Drian explains that in Belarus, millions protested, unlike Ivory Coast, where there were no mass demonstrations on the streets. This is how France deals with African issues. Personally, we expect absolutely nothing from France. We desire her to cease meddling in our matters so that the people of Senegal can exercise their freedom of choice rather than being influenced by France's selection of a candidate using the tactics we are aware of. We begin by targeting individuals, adorning them with the Legion of Honor or a similar knightly rank, enlisting them in Masonic lodges, and informing them to prepare themselves as they will be next in line. Even the hypothesis that Macky Sall may not succeed, we know who is being prepared by France. This must come to an end. It will not occur in this manner any longer. Let's be clear. We have absolutely nothing against the French people. In France, both political and citizen voices are rising to hold and express the same discourse as the one I am currently presenting to you. For example, the deputies, such as Mrs. Frédérique Dumas, who regularly speaks on the platform of the Assembly, who regularly writes to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, since she is a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, to raise this unfair behavior of France towards Africa, hold the same speech as us. The same Mr. Jean-Luc Mélenchon, Jean-Paul Lecoq, André Chassaigne, all deputies, hold the same discourse as us, and hundreds of other voices. The NGOs, like other non-profit organizations, are doing remarkable work in the same direction. We strongly urge France to listen to the voices that speak to it about our plan for a more collaborative, fairer, and sustainable partnership between Africa and France. It is crucial that we work together towards a future that is equitable, just, and environmentally conscious. If she listens, I believe we'll have beautiful days ahead in our collaboration together. If he doesn't know how to cut it, thinking he can continue to function like in the time of our grandfathers, this African youth no longer accepts it. France must make preparations for a definitive break and completely withdraw from Africa. Africa belongs to Africans, not France. She belongs to no one else, neither China, nor the United States, nor anyone else.
Do you know that if you want to travel from Italy to Germany, they have a land border? There's a train to Italy it connects all the whole European country. Land border. Freely. Nobody will ask you your document. Nobody will ask you even for passport if you're in the train. Unless a day something happen, maybe they want to control. So why Africa will not do the same? United Africa is the best because we can bring a lot of things. We can do things by our own. I don't know the reason why these leaders choose to worship the West. I don't know why. But however, my people, don't forget to drop your own opinion for inside this matter. You don't hear this where our brother talk for here. It is a time, French, to leave Africa. This colonization must end. Do you know that when they tell you that that heaven will come today, that this one will happen, any day that Africa rise up, these people will choose to end this world. I'm telling you the truth. They will end it. They will try, but they will fail. They already know that our ancestors are waking up. They are waking us up, and we are waking up. If you watch what is happening in Africa, it remains only Nigeria is in a very big captivity. Any day Nigeria wake up, all Africa will be liberated. I'm telling people the truth. that this strong force in Nigeria, any day they broke it, all Africa is going to wake up. My people, do not forget to share this video and make sure say you follow this page for more updates as it dey hot.